Hi everybody. We are getting into week 4, and I thought you could all benefit from a little rundown on how to structure a proposal. Just to note that proposals are covered in depth in your textbook. I'm going to deviate from that a little bit. I'm going to give you a very sort of simplified version because in your textbook the proposals are focusing on more of a business context or more of a business context, and I just really want to give you the rundown on what I'd like to see in your proposal for your feasibility study or recommendation report for this class. So, start with an introduction. As I've said elsewhere, pretty much every report is going to have an introduction. You have to start somewhere. So in your introduction, indicate that you're writing a proposal, providing some sort of motivating statement to sell your project, even if this isn't for a business context. You've got to, encourage your reader, whether that's me or someone else, to really believe in what you're going to do. And then give a brief overview of the proposal contents. This doesn't have to be too long, especially for what I'm looking for. Just a brief statement or two. Then you want to get into the background, which discusses the problem, opportunity, or situation. What's going on that you need to propose this particular project? What's the situation? What opportunities do you see that have motivated you to create this project? Then you want to talk about the benefits or the feasibility of the proposed project. And again, this is to try to sell it. Why is it advantageous to study this, to write this, to take on this project? And then you talk about your proposal. What do you plan to do? How long do you plan to make this? What kind of research are you going to do? You want to talk about your methods, procedure, and theory. So not just what do you plan to do, but how are you going to do it? Are you going to look mostly at secondary sources? Are you going to conduct interviews? What sort of academic background are you going to bring to the table? And then you just have the conclusion, which is really the last chance to sell your project. Remind the reader of the benefits and advantages of doing this study to begin with. So I hope that makes sense for the proposals that I want to see for this class. Again, this is not to the letter of how they're discussed in the textbook. This is just what I'd like to see for this particular class.